This is Scott Alexander, and welcome to The Journey. Today I'm going to be having a conversation with Trina Williams, local caterer in Youngstown with the company A Fresh Wind Catering. Trina, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Just wanted to have this conversation because my partner Matthew, he's been talking about coming into a local shop to sit down, have tea, and just was so impressed by some of the food and some of the things that you have going in the city. And so he said as soon as he talked to you and actually had a conversation, he's like, you have to talk to her. You have to talk to her. She's one of us, which in his mind, one of us is people who like community, people who are, like to talk about cooking, have a passion for cooking and helping people and being a part of that. And I've been looking forward to this conversation. First off, just what does a fresh wind catering mean? Or where does it come from?
Well, Fresh Wind Catering, it's a weird story to some, but some will understand it. I was in the middle of praying and worshiping with a girlfriend of mine, and the Spirit showed up, and we're in one room. I'm in one room, she's in another room, and just a fresh wind breezed through the room. And I would just remember lifting my arms saying, yes, Jesus, fresh wind, fresh wind. And God was saying restaurant, restaurant, and I was working for her boyfriend at the time at his restaurant, which he did not have a name. And I said, well, listen, I had this vision and God gave me this message, that I'll have a restaurant, fresh wind, this, that, and the other. And he said, Trina, that's for you. That's not for me to name my restaurant, because I'm always thinking about other people or what I can do to help, just never imagining me having a restaurant. So that's how I got the name Fresh Wind. When he said that name is for you, I picked that name up, and it's been a fresh wind ever since. I have not worked. My egg rolls and my business is what's paying the bills.
Okay, so it's almost like Providence. It just came to you in a vision, and it's been a part of you ever since. I like that.
Yes.
So are you originally from Youngstown?
Excuse me?
I said, are you originally from Youngstown?
Yes, I am. Born and raised in Youngstown. And along this journey, God has shown me my up ahead. And I've been telling people that for the last 2.5 years. And they look at me and they laugh, and just go on about their business. But I've been able to show them my walk. I don't even have to say anything. They see God in motion.
Oh yeah, I like that. It helps when you have something like your guiding star. You sound like you have your guiding star has been part of your heart.
Yes.
So how did you first get into cooking?
I always liked to cook, but I really started back in '94 at YSU. I was working under a lot of chefs from all around the world, and at this time, Jim Tressel, he was our coach for the football team, and YSU was just winning, and it was a big thing, and so they just felt the kids deserved to have top-notch food, the college kids as well as the football players. And they brought these chefs in from all over the world, so that's how I was trained, through those chefs.
Okay, so it's informal training. Like not a college class, but you were trained like an apprentice type of deal?
Pretty much. It was hands-on because I started out serving food on the line, and then I moved to the grill. I started doing the grilled sandwiches, and I went back with the baker. Then I moved to the chef's table, and after that, I ended up becoming a chef at the dorms that sits up the street. It's called Chrisman Dining Commons. And after that, it was just history. I started cooking in different nursing homes and the county jail. You can't really call that cooking because of, the recipes that we have to use. But that was it. And then I started selling dinners to the deputies and around the city. And that's how it started. And ever since then, my food has been floating through the city. And it's totally different from anyone else's. So
what's your current setup right now? You had told me before, but I just want to make sure I understand it. So you don't have a restaurant right now. What's your setup?
I don't have a restaurant or a food truck. My setup is I work out of a place called the Kitchen Incubator. It's the Commonwealth Kitchen Incubator. and it's where you go to cater your food. If you want to start a business as far as putting your product in stores like barbecue sauces, all the way down to seasonings. We even have a dog food company that make their product there for dog food, hard dog food. We have Dr. Kathy. She is a doctor who deals with diabetes and people getting dialysis, and she has a lot of product coming there. What she makes? She makes like granola bars, trail mix, healthy food. A lot of stuff there is organic and a lot is healthy. We also have a couple guys, Fatback's Barbecue, also Mr. Penny, and all these programs and people, they're all local. So it's really a movement, and no one in Youngstown really is taking advantage of it. You know, a lot of people that have products to put on shelves. Two Hot Mamas. There's so many people I could name that's there. Joe Smoes, he's like a big thing. He does peppers and garlic and oil. He has different seasonings. He even made turkey sausage and Italian sausage. I can go on and on. I get excited just talking about it because I just see a growth and I see the movement, you know, and the way times are now, we all need a separate job. We all need to be independent and making our own money. But the thing is, you have to have your own niche. Because if you don't have your own niche, you're doing what everyone else is doing. You have to be set apart. You have to be doing something that's set aside from everyone else.
I agree with that. That's I think it was Tony Robbins, but I'd heard something recently where they're saying the riskier thing these days is to go into a corporate job or go into whatever that job is where you're working for someone else, because you're then at the mercy of that job. You're at the mercy of their time and if they want to keep you around. But like you're saying, when you carve out a niche of your own, something that you're passionate about, preferably, you know, that's something that you can build on. Especially if, you know, like what does it say? If you're doing what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly. And I tell people all the time that I have a lot of people that try to do what I do. I've encountered side stores, bars, you know, places I'll go and work, but I make sure I go in with a contract. I've learned, you know, after the bar incident, because I left there, people was looking for my food, so the guy started trying to imitate what I was doing, which was nothing like what I was doing. So it's like I had to fight that. Then you get with these organizations, they try to use you, but you have to just watch. But through my whole journey, I've let God guide my steps. And when you see this wind move or I breathe somewhere else, that must mean that I wasn't standing on no good ground and I'm gone. That's just what I do. The business has been very hard, but it's been very, very rewarding. Through it all, I have peace because my business is based on God. You know, my foundation is God. You know, he gave me this business. So that being said, everything I do, I make sure that I'm following the right steps and making sure they're his ordered steps and not mine. So it's taken a while, you know, and people don't understand it. It's taken so long because I can't just jump out there and get a restaurant or a truck. I got to follow directions and orders so I can make sure it's longevity.
Right. You're building an audience. You're building something that, you know, it's like people, by the time you are ready for a restaurant, you're going to have people who are like, hey, I want to come in there and eat at your restaurant. You don't have to sell it at that point, the way you're building. And that makes a lot of sense. I think you know, everybody has like 10 years in whatever they're doing before they can be even considered an overnight success. That's the weird thing about it, you know. But most people don't see that 10 years before you became big. I hope that that's what I'm saying. I'm on the rise. I'm at the beginning of your overnight success. If you haven't had it already, you're about to get even bigger. You know,
and
at least I'd like to hope I'm a part of it.
And I'm thankful to have met you guys because when I met him, I just happened to fry. When I met Master, I happened to fry up some fish sticks. I went into the dollar store and I'm like, oh, I want some Gordon fish sticks, something I haven't had since I was, you know, younger. fried them up, and I knew that I couldn't eat them all. So I went next door, about to leave, seeing him sitting there studying. I said, hey, you want some food? And he looked up, he said, is it free? I said, yeah, it's free. I said, I feed everybody, and that's how we started talking. And that was it, and we just connected. It's just some spirits, and it was an appointed and a divine time at that moment that we met.
Yeah, he's a big part of my support team. That's actually leading me to my next question. Who's on your support team? Who do you have surrounding you in your journey?
I have a business consultant named Christian Oning. She works for the county. She also has her own consulting firm. She's also, I think, vice president of the YWCA and also Young Dems. When I tell you she has at least 10 different titles, I am thankful and blessed to have her. I feel that God dropped me and her in one another's lap, but also help her with her business. I bring her clients that want to start businesses just like myself. And I have Alan B. Charity. He is a MMA wrestler / branding, marketing. I mean, I can go on and on with his titles. And right now he's in Florida helping with the recovery, helping insurance companies with roofing, helping the public more so. Then I have Tom Phibbs. He was the manager over the Commonwealth Kitchen Incubator. He went down to Nashville to open up another incubator. That's how good he was at his job. And he mentors me from there. And I have a host of friends that's just very supportive. The mayor, Tito Brown, the main kitchen, Carla Baldwin, everyone that won this year, the elections, over the county and the city, I worked with them. And it was an honor to be on that journey because we made history in Youngstown. It's a black caucus across the board, from the president of council to the mayor to the judge. And it's not a black thing for me, but it's just a wonderful thing because I was part of that, and I was part of history being made. It was the most humbling thing, that I've ever experienced in my life. And I'm still looking around like, me, God? He's given me every platform that I can imagine wanting to stand on. It's just effortless. I'm walking through doors. Instead of waiting on doors to open, he's letting me build them, and it's amazing.
That is. I mean, I love that because I actually met some of those people last August. I don't know if you were around or had heard of it. I help with a nonprofit, Know Your Neighbor Block Watch. Matt's mom, Miss Joyce, she runs that. Just helping the community and helping with the kids, teaching them about nature and cleaning up lots, around their area, around their neighborhood and stuff like that. And they had a homecoming block party last year that I came down and helped with. And so a lot of the community folks came out hoping to make it bigger the next go round. But that was one of the things that I was touched on, is that you guys, especially in your area, it seems like a lot of people are dialed in to the community and wanting to be a part of solutions and helping folks and coming together. It's really moving, especially the way what you're talking about. Just to touch on the Commonwealth Kitchen Incubator one more time, when it comes to that, just so I have a better understanding, so you can, as a business person, business owner, or a caterer or something like that, what you're saying is you can go there to stage all your parties. And then that's a kitchen that you can work out of?
Yes. It's a shared kitchen. So you may go in there and I may be doing a party, and then your organization may be catering for the party, a different party, but we all share. We've been blessed with a manager named Sean Doherty. When Tom Phibbs left, Sean Doherty picked up where Tom left off. I mean, he's an angel also. We never had a fryer there. It's a commercial kitchen, but the weirdest thing is that they did not have a fryer. I don't know why, but when Sean came, he put a fryer in, because frying is what I do. I was using woks and pans on the stove. I never asked for a deep fryer or whatever, but when he came in, the wheels started turning. I got my deep fryer. I got my pan. I got my stove. And I said, okay, Sean, My people used to have to stand outside of the pickup window because this is an experimental kitchen. We were testing things out as we go to see what works best. And I'm still in that state because now I do a couple of days a week, but Monday and Tuesday, I don't sell as much food because people are just beginning their week off. Sunday, you're usually eating the leftovers Monday, so I'm still trying to feel my way. But either way it goes, I've built my following and I've built my brand right there out of that kitchen and just, breezing around the city. So it's a wonderful opportunity.
What would you describe as your style of cooking? Like,
I don't know. I just tell people you never know when or how the wind is going to blow. So they can expect anything from me. I mean, I do it all, but my signature recipes are the chicken fried roll. And that's the one roll that just went viral. You might as well say kitchen viral because they got to have it.
Describe that one to me. I've never heard of a chicken fried. What is that?
That is chicken, broccoli, tomatoes, carrots, every vegetable you can imagine is in this shell with cheese and a special sauce that I mix with it. And nobody can really explain it. Most people just tell people about it. They come get it. They don't even ask what's in it. When I do tell them, they'll say, well, I don't eat broccoli, and I don't eat this, or I don't eat that. But my biggest supporters are those big, strong-armed men that don't eat vegetables. They're waiting on the patio at the bar for me before I get there. Whole motorcycle games, So I'm just blessed and humbled that it touches everybody's bellies, all the way to the little babies. I have videos with kids dancing to my song, my chicken fried egg roll song, and sending them to me. So a lot of my media and advertising comes from my customers as well. Because the pictures I have on my page, I use the pictures that they send me to promote my own business. It keeps me up close and personable with them. It also lets them know that I love them. I love what they do for me, and I love just being able to be up close and personable. One thing about my business, I speak to all my customers. I take pictures with them. I uplift them. If they have a business, I support them. And I've paid for every cooking show that I've done with the kids, myself and Island Beach Charity, also Trina Williams and Lucky Toronto. Those are people in the neighborhood that just gave of themselves towards my business and me towards theirs. So it's free. We're not paying for stuff that people pay $1,000 for a video. We'll go do an event, and the people do not know they got a video until they wake up the next day and we tag their page. So that's what makes me different from all the other caterers. My food is cooked with love, out of love. And my main thing through my whole journey is to just completely stay humble. Because once God has let you see you're up ahead, that's gold. And you better hold on to that. Keep shining it up. You know what I mean? Make sure you shine it for God. Because it's a wonderful thing when you know that, without a shadow of a doubt, He cannot lie. So anything coming at me or anyone on the outside, the attacks that come, it's like stars being thrown in my neck, Japanese stars on the daily. I breeze right through it because I've already seen my journey. So it's up to me to keep it going. And yeah, I get mad and people have gotten cussed out. I tell people, God tore up cities. So expect the same from me. I'm sweet as pie, but you push the wrong button, you're going to get it.
Yeah. You
gotta be like that with these businesses. I could act like I'm gonna be just as President Obama come in the room, I'm gonna be humble. But he's a man just like I'm a woman. And I don't put nobody before God. So there's nobody in this city that I'm surprised that's touched me now because God said so. You're gonna work with commissioners, you're gonna work with mayors, and you're gonna be standing in pictures with the senators. All that has happened, and I stay just as humble because just as good as He can give it to me, if I do not stay humble, I see Him stripping it away. That's life. Yeah. So I don't do it for the incentive that God is gonna bless me. I do it because I'm a king's kid, and it's a lifestyle.
I like that. Yeah, that's the lifestyle that I want to lead too. when it comes to just helping people and following your passions. As we wind down, I wanted to find out, so what's your, 3-year plan? Is there a restaurant or a food truck in your near future, or, what's the game plan moving forward?
Well, right now, I am working on a food truck. I'm doing my own fundraiser. I'm going to make my money myself. Only thing I need from anyone is their support. I need the community to come together for me, and I'm not going to ask. It's going to happen organically because I go to these different places and schools. I work with United Way, the Methodist Center, Sojourner. It's so many I could name, and so many beautiful women. It's really a women's movement because all of them just seem to be women over these organizations. Miss Rose Carter, the mayor's wife, Miss Lynette. There's just so many people. So I'm where I could just make a difference when it comes to the kids. So if I could get a truck, well, I'm going to get a truck. When I get my truck, it's going to be used to mentor these kids and let them know you can be all that you want to be. I don't have a truck. I don't have a restaurant, but I am one of the most successful caterers right now in Youngstown, Ohio. And it's just little old me. I have one employee. That's it.
You just need that support, somebody that you can count on them doing the right thing and being there for you. Now, if someone wants to book A Fresh Wind Catering for their next event, how should they contact you?
You can contact me through my Facebook page, which is Trina Williams. I have a catering page, A Fresh Wind Catering, LLC, and I am on Instagram, A Fresh Wind _Youngstown. And my number is 330-956-1944, and I can be reached at the Commonwealth Kitchen Incubator on Mondays and Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, and that number is 330-746-8911. All
right. I really want to thank you today for talking with me and being a part of my journey as I continue to build this podcasting channel with folks just like you who are doing something phenomenal in their community, following their passions. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than that. That's amazing to me, and I love it. I love to hear it, love to see it, and I love to taste those chicken fried rolls the next time I hit Youngstown. That's one of the first things I'm going to tell Matt to take me to is right to your door.
Well, good. And you know what? I want to be part of you guys' journey. I'm jumping myself in as a team member. I want to be an extension to you guys and help out in whatever way I can because that's what I do. I love people where there's no strings attached. Everything is just organic. So I'll be at that next fundraiser for Miss Joyce. I'm sure I'm going to be part of it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you being part of my journey today. And this has been The Journey. Thank you.